everyone. You probably recognize the Orly NASA collection with one new addition. This is Ad Astra. I found it while I was looking for the Ulta exclusive toppers at Ulta. And, it was just in there with their space themed polishes. It was next to View from L2 and then a couple of Kelly Marissa's collabs. I think the Kelly's Galaxy and Kelly's Remix. I'm glad I noticed it because I almost didn't. But I found it really interesting, and then I got super curious about it because it was not part of the first 4 polishes in the collection. So I was looking around online and asking around. Few theories that seemed plausible. And then, of course, I made up my own Star Trek type theories because why not? But the 2 theories that I heard that seem really plausible are the Ad Astra was a limited edition that was made for an event. And then the event didn't happen, or there was some changes of plans and they didn't end up giving out the polish. The other thing that I heard, which would explain why it has the same label as Spirit of Peace, is that it was a prototype, and Orly ended up going with Spirit of Peace instead of Ad Astra. And those both seem fairly probable to me. Just for fun, maybe it was smuggled out of Area 51. Maybe the timeline got messed up when Captain Sisko and Dax and Dr. Bashir came to San Francisco in the year 2024. I would love to hear anyone else's wacky conspiracy theories, along with plausible ones. I'm interested in it too. So I did a short kind of silly video with some X-Files-esque music last week, and I wanted to do a full video of the whole collection. So I'm just gonna do a review of the whole collection. At the very end of the video, I compare Ad Astra to Sea Spray from the Aqua Aura collection. And I did that just because they were really similar, but then I ended up having some more thoughts, which I will share with you at the end of the video. So let's get into swatching. First up is View from L2, and you can see the label has a picture of the L2 satellite orbiting Earth, kind of a little cartoon version. And it's a black base with these really pretty small hollow glitters. This kind of reminds me of like space shows like Star Trek, where they're going, at warp speed, and you see in the background all the stars flying by and they're all rainbowy looking like this. I went just a tad too thin on my coat, so I end up using 3 coats, but I think that if you have just a little bit thicker coats, you could totally wear it in 2, just like you saw on my index finger. It's an easy formula, a pretty typical Orly formula, and because the glitters are small, they're not difficult to remove. I just use my regular methods with nail polish remover on a cotton ball. I didn't need to use nail clips or soak them especially long or anything like that. So here is 3 coats of View from L2. You could probably wear it in 2, and this is in the Outdoor Natural Light. I'm not sure why my hands are so red in this, but that is color accurate for the polish. Next we have Perserverance. And again, the label has a little picture of Perserverance on it, which is very cute. And it's a really pretty, I think it's more orange than red, but it's kind of a rust color. And it has a gold shimmer running through it that I think makes it just really beautiful. Even on this first coat, it's really nice and smooth. So unfortunately, I lost most of my first coat footage. I thought that I hit record, but I wasn't. So you're seeing the second coat go on, and it just looks better in the second coat. It deepens the color, and you can see the shimmer even more. And here it is in natural light. And that is, again, color accurate on the polish, but for some reason my hands are hot pink in this. And now we're moving on to Golden Record, which is named after the golden record that NASA sent out on Voyager. And again, its label has a picture of the golden record. It's a bright yellow gold with a gold shimmer of the same color. You do get a little bit of brush strokes, but they're not super obvious. And it does even out a little bit as it dries. It's another one that I wear in 2 coats. And I think it goes full opacity in 2 coats and looks really nice. This whole collection is probably my favorite collection that I own from Orly. I really like the inspiration, and I like how they made their polishes from the inspiration. I think that they go together really well too. And amazingly, I still had sunshine to film in. So here it is in natural light in 2 coats. And here is Spirit of Peace, which was the 4th sold in the collection. It's a topper and named after, I think, Spirit of Peace, which was a Mars rover. So because this is a topper, I decided to show it over Perseverance and over Golden Record. And here is Spirit of Peace on its own. This is definitely in my top 10, possibly top 5 toppers. I actually haven't fully ranked them and done a video, but here they are in natural light. And then I show it with a black light on it just for fun because it looks really cool. So here is Ad Astra, which is the recently found 5th polish from this collection. It's really beautiful. It actually is quite opaque. It has a white pearly, well, it has a white base that is surprisingly opaque. You can see even in the first coat. And then it has this really beautiful pearly finish with a bluish green shimmer. And it's kind of surprising in this collection, besides surprising that, you know, I found out they existed recently. Because other ones are kind of in that gold and red, and this one is a bright white with a like bluish green shimmer. So here's the second coat of Ad Astra, and it's a pretty easy 2-coater polish, which I was surprised by because it's such a light color and it looks like it would be sheer, but it's really not. And I found out that Ad Astra means to the stars, so I think that's a pretty cool name to go with this collection. And here's Ad Astra in natural light. It's really pretty, and it does have a little bit of that pearly brushstroke finish, but it's easy to put on. Now I'm going to compare Ad Astra to Sea Spray from the Aqua Aura collection. I think it's really interesting that Sea Spray has that kind of goldish orange shimmer because in my opinion it goes really well with the NASA collection. Sea Spray is on my middle finger and Ad Astra is on my index finger. I think they're both really beautiful and similar polishes, and I think it would be kind of fun to wear Ad Astra with the Aqua Aura collection and Sea Spray with the NASA collection. So that is the full NASA collection. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!